Hey guys, I had a quick minute to do a vlog, so I wanted to kind of catch you up on some of the stuff that's been going on in my life this last month. Excuse my nose, gross. So like I said, we moved, and so yeah, it wasn't like it was like a really kind of sudden thing. So I guess I'll give you some background info. Our lease we renewed at our other place back. Ouch. God. Back in August 1st, and like all spring and summer we had been looking for like pretty actively looking for places to either rent, and we actually even considered the option of buying, but we just never really came across anything that we felt like was a good fit for our family, for lots of different reasons. And also when you have pets, that also makes it a little bit harder to find some place, especially if you're renting. Oh, sorry, my allergies are awful. So anyway, yeah, so we just didn't find any place. So we went ahead and renewed our lease, and I continue to look on places like Craigslist and just classified ads, just in case something really awesome were to pop up. We could, evaluate at that time whether or not we wanted to go for it or not. And like, I guess it was almost like a month ago. Yeah, it was like October 1st or something. I was up late. I had put Jack to bed, and I was browsing Craigslist, and God, they make me so nervous when I hear like thumping outside the door. So anyway, I was browsing Craigslist, and I came across this really, really cute little place. It was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 car garage, fenced-in backyard. They allowed pets, and it just looked really perfect for us. And it was only $10 more a month than the place that we were currently living in. So that was just amazing. Like, to this day, we can't figure out why the rent was so cheap. I'm assuming it's because they were just the house was on the market for sale, and they just weren't having any luck selling it in this market, and they just really wanted to get a renter in there as soon as possible so they could stop, or they could start bringing in some money, because they had to move out. They had a job opportunity in a different state, so they moved, and this house has just been sitting vacant for however many months now. So anyways, I contacted them right away. I'm sure they probably thought I was weird for contacting them at like midnight. But yeah, so obviously they thought we would be a good fit for their house, and it was really funny because with whenever you're breaking a lease and you're putting yourself at risk to not find a sublease for your current place. You're putting yourself at risk to I don't know, it's just kind of like a gamble in a way. So I did pray about it, and I was looking for, I guess, signs that it was the right move, and so I just started talking with the family a little bit more, and they also had 2 dogs, and their son was 16 months old when they moved out. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like our families have a lot in common, and they seem like really cool people, and they obviously liked us a lot. So yeah, so we got the house, and oh yeah, and also picking up and moving just so suddenly, because we only had about like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from the time when we knew for sure that that we were going to sign the lease, and then our move-in date. So yeah, it all happened really fast. We still haven't found a subleaser. Did my computer just die? Okay, sorry. We still haven't found a subleaser for our old place, but like really close calls, or not close calls. I guess we had a couple really promising prospects with that, but they never really panned out for whatever reason. I guess one person needed a co-signer, and another was worried about their dog breed not being accepted, and blah, blah, blah. So we're still looking for that, and just hoping and praying that we get somebody in there soon. If we have to cut somebody a deal to do it, then that's what we'll do, because we don't want to be paying rent at 2 places for too long. Thankfully, we do have some money saved up so that if we need to pay rent in 2 places for a little while, we can manage, and we can survive and do all that. But obviously it's not ideal. So yeah, we love this new house so much. It just feels, it's not too big. It's not like if I were going to go out and buy a brand new house or whatever, it's probably not like my dream house. I don't know if I'll ever live in my dream house, to be honest, but like for right now, for where we are in our lives, it's just perfect. You know, the place that we were living before definitely was far from our dream place. The only reason we really moved in there in the first place was because the place before that was like a 4-bedroom, like huge closet, 2 full baths, huge backyard, 2-car garage. It was just a really huge place, and we weren't married at the time. We just had us and the pets, and we just didn't need all that space. And on top of it, this was back in 2008. Derek had gotten laid off from his job at the time, and I was a student who was also, a full-time student who was also working 2 jobs, like 60 hours a week. So it was just crazy stressful on me, and I was having to use my student loan money to pay the outrageous high rent there, and we just had to make that decision to find something that was more affordable and more practical for just, a young engaged couple. So I did love that house a lot, but it was just too much for us, and so we left, and we were looking for something that was cheap, and we found our last place, which was like half the rent, like literally half of what we were paying before. And I'm the kind of girl, like, if you put me anywhere, I can make it home. Well, I guess just about anywhere. I guess there's a few exceptions. But yeah, this is like, the last neighborhood was like quiet, and it was just like retired people and families. It was a duplex though, so that obviously, as long as you have a decent family on the other side of the duplex, that's not a huge deal. But I don't know, just for privacy, it's still nice to have your own like freestanding building. Yeah, I feel like I did a really good job with the last house making it like a home. And if we had had to stay there for another year, or maybe even 2, I'm sure we would have been just fine. Because I don't know, it was a good way to save money and just live on the bare minimum for that period of time. And we have lots of good memories there. That was our first home as a married couple. I had my entire pregnancy there. That was Jack's first home for the first year and a half of his life. So yeah, just so many good memories. And we don't leave like any like negative feelings behind or anything like that. But yeah, this new house is just so exciting to us. It just feels like, after we moved all of our stuff out, we had to go back to the other place and paint the walls back to white. And just, patch a couple of things, like with a sheetrock repair kit, that kind of stuff. And also clean a lot, too. So we went back, and every time I go in there to, like, clean or do anything, it just feels so empty and lonely, and it just does not feel like home anymore. It just feels like this weird place. And then I'm, like, so relieved when I get back to this new house. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm home again. It's kind of creepy being back in an empty house like that. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, so there's lots of good stuff. The good thing about having a 3-bedroom is we don't have to. I mean, not that it would decide whether we were going to have another baby this year or not. Like if we really, if we really wanted to have a baby, we would go ahead and have a baby. Just be kind of cramped for a little while. But now we don't have to have that issue. We can, when we're ready to start, trying for another baby, we know that we have the space to do it now. I also feel more comfortable because I really am leaning more and more towards a home birth for our next pregnancy. I think we're going to be here for at least a year. And yeah, I think this would be a much homier place to have a home birth. Like I already picked out which room I would want to have it in and all that. So, yeah. And yeah, so we'll stay here for probably at least another year. I have no desire to break another lease and have to deal with all that. Moving's pretty stressful, and we're happy here, so why not stay until we know what we want to do next. We will be in a better position to buy probably as early as this winter, but like I said, we just moved, so Like, there's no reason to rush it. And yeah, so we're probably going to end up buying the next house after this. We have the option to buy this one if we want, since, like I said, it was on the market before, and they took it off the market just so we could rent it. So that would be like a rent to buy kind of thing. Yeah, but anyways, so for now we're going to stay here, and I don't know where we're going to be next, but for now this is our little house. Oh, and some other things coming up. Let's see. Since I'm already vlogging. So Jen, Information Mommy, you guys know we've been good friends for a while now, for like over 2 years, when we were both trying to conceive at the same time. We were both pregnant at the same time. Porter and Jack are only 3 weeks apart, like exactly. They were both born on Fridays. Jack was born exactly 3 weeks after Porter. Yeah, but we've been wanting to meet for a while, and yeah, and I've been traveling so much this year, doing just lots of different, not even just YouTube meetups, just family vacations and all that. And I just kind of need a little break, like a couple of months at least off before I plan any more trips. So she decided to go ahead and come and fly to Kansas to visit us. And this is the first time anyone's come to see me. So I'm just super excited about that. So this Friday, a week from today, I'll be picking her up from the airport, and we're just gonna have so much fun. So I can't wait to meet her. What else? Oh, we're gonna meet up with Brandy too, so that should be fun. What else? Oh, and so while I have you guys here, I'm recording this vlog on my MacBook. My husband, he bought a MacBook that was supposed to be used for parts, but he bought a bunch of different parts and basically put it all back together for super cheap. So that's really the only way that we would be able to get a new MacBook right now. It's not even new, really. But yeah, so I've been using it for the last couple months and editing videos and learning my way around iMovie. But yeah, it's been I've really figured it out, and I'm starting to get used to it. And this part 2 of my New York City vacation, where it's going to be the video that I show me and Nikki meeting for the first time. I have tried to publish it at least 25 times. I'm not even exaggerating. And it'll go an hour into it, and I'm thinking everything's all good, and then it'll give me this error message that says it cannot. Here, let me see. I took a picture of it. Oh man, it's not even 6:30 p.m. and I'm already getting drunk texts. That's awesome. I love my friends. Okay, it says, unable to prepare project for publishing. The project could not be prepared for publishing because an error occurred. And then it says in parentheses, file already open with write permission. Actually, it says, can you guys see that? It says file already open with write permission. It's like a typo, a Mac error message typo. But anyways, I don't even know what that means, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So if anybody knows how to use iMovie or knows what that means, please let me know, because this is driving me crazy. And until I figure it out, everything that's basically made up of clips of just home videos and that kind of stuff, I can't upload any of it because, yeah, it's not working. So, or if anyone knows of any editing programs that I can use on a MacBook besides iMovie that are fairly user friendly, easy to use for people like me, yeah, just let me know. And in the meantime, all I can do is vlog. But yeah, I'll see you guys real soon, and I will try to get a house tour done if my computer lets me edit it. But yeah, that's all for now, guys.